Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everything in between. Welcome to the high gain apartment again. And now, as promised, I show you the insides, the guts of the ART SGX Express. So we see the main PCB board here, main board in front of us. The thing is now the way there is the display, and this way is the back. So here we have all the connections for the loop and the foot switch and so on, loop 1, loop 2, you know. Beneath there are some more, but we can see only those. Underneath this board is another one. You can see it here a bit, there, but we will zoom in later. So this is the entirety of of the unit. Here we have the transformer. Here we have the thing of aluminium, that the heatsink. These are the MIDI connectors. So yeah, the inputs for the MIDI thing. Here we have the battery, and yeah, why not zoom in a bit that you can see more what's going on. This could be a video that's a bit wonky. The camera could jump a bit. So normally here is a button battery 2235, I think is the number on this. I didn't have that. I just had a 2032. But they're both 3-volt batteries, and this one is just a bit smaller than the usual one. You see here is a little gap between the battery and the outer ring here, and normally that's no gap, so the original battery is bigger. Do I still have it? Wait. Is it this one? Yeah. Ha! I have it around. So that's the original battery, you see? That's a bigger one, but they are both 3 volts, so this shouldn't be a problem. But if you want to go 100% on that, I try to make it focus. I don't think that he does this. Not really. Can you read that? USA BR2325. Okay, 2325 it says. Lithium battery, 3 volt. So that's no problem. That's a European one. That's a USA one, the original. And it's a little bit bigger and it's smaller. But I looked it up. As long as the enclosure allows it, there should be no problem. There could be a problem when it wobbles around, that it don't have contact or whatever. But here it's no problem. The contact underneath is a ring. So not only a little piece of wire on one side and one on the other side, and it connects and then you have it. No, it is a ring, so you always have a good connection. This cannot move around, no problem, and it works. Yeah. So yeah, we have the transformers. Right next to it we have a chip we can take a look on. These here, when you start the unit, it says SGX Express 1.10, the same here, 1.10. And I looked up, there are mods to get another chip in here, an EPROM chip, and I don't know, maybe this thing was upgraded sometimes. I didn't ask the owner. I didn't know if he was the first owner or not. But the chip has the same numbers, so does that mean that I have the upgraded version? So if anybody out there knows, then tell me. Yeah, as I mentioned in the previous video, it's made in USA, but we have a bunch of countries come together here on this unit. This chip, for instance, is from Sanyo. this should be Japan, I think. Here we have Zelos. Then we have a chip from Malta, and a lot of chips from Malaysia. Um, that is also Malaysia. Also, here we have Hyundai chips. Oh, what? I'm out of frame. Sorry. Yeah, so this all was Malaysia. Here we have Hyundai chips. This 3-1, yeah, you can read it, Hyundai. So car chips in here. Korea. Malaysia. Here we have a big Motorola chip. You can see the M. That should be the heart of of the processor itself. So the most chips are from Malaysia. This one here is also from Japan. Here on the downside, all Malaysian chips. Yeah, interesting. So there we have the transformer with some wiring. It looks a bit odd, but it's connected really nice. Also the groundwork and anything. Wait, there you can see it, how it's connected to the outer case. Maybe a little bit more light to it. There you can see. Wait a second. Move, bitch. Okay, there in the corner we have a sticker, and that tells me when this thing was assembled. Mechanism ASM assembly. You can't read it, sorry, I tell you what's there. So it says mechanism assembly on the 10th of October 95. Here at unit assembly 24 October 95, and there are initials under there. So maybe somebody out there recognizes this. Looks like a FS. Then we have audio October 24 95 with a stamp, and the initials LR. On the board here we have also initials that look like UR, I think. A U and an R. And also we have some cryptic numbers written down here from somebody. This is just looks like a date or whatever. I don't know why they specifically wrote it exactly here. Don't know. So the last thing I want to show you is the tube. There. And this should be fairly easy to get off. Okay. Here we have the traditional cap with a spring inside, and there we have the tube. And this tube is really good. It really does the job. It's not labeled. We have just the 12XA7 labeling, but no, I can't find any brand names or whatever on the tube. Bummer. But there is a little sticker on the side that says made in, but it's so far inside the cap here that you cannot read what is printed there, and I don't want to took it out because even if I loosen those screws here, it's very hard to pull it out, and I don't want to break stuff. So if until it's not broken, I won't replace the tube. The gain thing is not really a problem for me. I just boost the unit, or I use it with my normal preamp pedals, so I don't use the tube at all. And then if I use it, it's absolutely okay. I don't need to swap it out yet, only if it blows off. So we remove the cap here. Not removed, we put it back. Yeah, and that is the thing from behind. We're gonna zoom out. That's the main things I wanted to show you. In case you have specific questions about some stuff, I mean, for instance, from which brand the transformer is. It says Taptronics transformer, and my unit is a Type 3 unit of this SGX 2000 Express. There are a few others. Some have a different design on the front. Looks like clown puke, so a pink pop art type of art thing on the edges of the front panel. Mine doesn't have that. I think I have the later version, and the more colorful one is an earlier version. But both are labeled Type 3 on the back, so I don't really know what the difference are. And also the labels on the front are different. On the more colorful one, the older one, there are labels like thrust and growl or warmth and things like that. On my unit, there are normal labels like bass, middle, treble, presence, things like that. Don't know why they changed it. It sounded cool, but maybe it was a little bit confusing for some users. So yeah, thank you for watching. This was it. I figured out now how to use it with external speakers and external pedals and anything. I have to use those loops here, so we have one amplifier here and one amplifier going in here. That is the send stage of the second loop. So we can send out two signals, and the backing track goes into the cap pedal, because I have not figured out how to do this. To have the sound of the backing track and my guitar tone. That didn't work till now. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.